bringing me a glass of water that leads me to my next topic, or our next topic here at the Thought Leaders Forum. We're going to talk about how to boost productivity and efficiency in process industries with, of course, digitalization. So digitalization, once again, Maria, you have to help me out now. Our expert in the field here, Maria Mühlbayer. Welcome. This is your applause. So, once again, digitalization. What is it about this time?
So, just to make an example, I see you're drinking water. Did you think about what processes are behind and how to make these processes more work for you in the most efficient way?
I can imagine digitalization has something to do with it, right?
Of course, bingo, that's it. Actually, I'm taking over this topic, what Mareka was showing us today. We're going to talk about the digitalization, the process industry now. I'll talk about the water industry, for example, or a chemical or pharmaceutical industry, and talk how to boost your productivity and increase the efficiency of the production of it.
Well, while you talk about it, I'm going to sit next side and enjoy my glass of water.
Take a seat and enjoy.
All right? Thank you.
So digitalization accompanies you through your everyday life, of course. You use your smartphone app and you regulate your heating on the way just using your smart app. So these are all just normal things in our everyday life. So as already said, we are going to talk about the digitalization, the process industries, and how we can make all these processes more efficient. So let's have a closer look, first of all, at the industry itself, at the customers. To begin with, we think about what are actually the main challenges you're facing. What are your major concerns? What are the problems which we can help you to solve? So let's have a look. We talk about long time to market. That means it can take months to years till you put your new product on the market. This is one of the problems. The next one, the unpredictable mistakes, or we talk about the errors which might happen during the commissioning. So in the real time, it happens very often that you detect errors during the commissioning, which might be very expensive for you, and you need to restart the commissioning again and again. So, and of course, the problem of downtimes, nobody wants to have them during the operation, right? This is another problem. Or maybe you might have just the insufficient transparency of your plant, of all of your processes. Let's take a closer look at the solution which we offer you, which we call From Integrated Engineering to Integrated Operations. What does it mean? I will talk about the creation of the digital twin of your plant throughout the whole life cycle. This is actually a holistic landscape tool. This is the system of all the possible tools, the software, for example, which create the digital, the virtual plant. So this is it. And with this digital version, with this virtual plant, you can shorten time to market, increase efficiency, and optimize the operation. So far, so good, but I'm going to tell you exactly how you can execute this. We'll go through the whole life cycle of the plant. We start with the engineering phase, with the design of the plant. So as Mareka already told us, you have different disciplines in the engineering phase. How it works, of course. We take our solution, which is called Commos. This is a software tool where you can work on different engineering disciplines, for example, electrification engineering, system engineering, or instrumentation, and they use for that Commos as a unified, as common data platform. And the advantage of it is that you work on all these disciplines all at the same time, in parallel. which means that you save time. Because you do not wait till the first step of the engineering has been done so that you can start with a new phase. Now, as soon as a value has been entered into the commerce system, it is available for all the other disciplines. And then they can work in parallel at the same time. So reducing the engineering time, it is very cost effective, of course. You save costs, and you have a high quality of the engineering because you avoid transferring the data from one system to another system. Let's get forward. After we have completed the engineering, we'll move on to the automation part. We move all the data to PC7. This is the process control center. Just pressing a button. Just in a few minutes, you have created the digital twin of your plant. As you see here, your plant, your production is still under construction, and you have already your digital twin of the plant. How can you profit from it now? First of all, you can visualize your plant in 3D. This is Comos Walk Inside. What can you do with that? Now, at this phase, you can enter your facility, for example, to check if your assets are all fine. Maybe you will find some critical components which you can eliminate now, or just to use for the training of your service personnel to get familiar with the plant. Because, as you can imagine, the plant can cover thousands of square kilometers or meters and have thousands of assets. Comos Walk Inside enables you to do so. The next step, commissioning. You can imagine that in the real life, it might happen that you detect lots of errors during the commissioning and need to restart it again and again. Now you can do the virtual commissioning of your plant so that you can actually eliminate all your possible future downtimes or failures. Our SIMIT, this is the simulation framework, can help you to simulate the whole process of the commissioning. So, which means that you save time. Now, I would talk about brownfields. You might already have an existing plant. This is what we call brownfield. You want to profit from digital twin too. How can you do this? We can do that. As Marijke, my colleague, has already showed you, you can create the digital twin, as you see here. You just use, for example, a drone to make pictures of your plant and transfer it to the Comos Walk Inside with a context capture. And now the digital twin is available for you too. The operation. Now we can get started with the operation. What do you think? What is the main challenge within operation? What do you want to avoid? You want to avoid downtimes, breakdowns, right? So then we have to think about the predictive maintenance so that we can avoid all the breakdowns. Condition-based monitoring. This is what I'm going to talk about. We just take an example. Let's take this maintenance case, the pump. How does it work? All the performance data, all the consumption data too, are transferred to Process Control Center Simatic PC7. Simatic PC7 always knows about the current condition of the pump. Should it be the case that there are any deviations, PC7 tells us, it sends the maintenance task to the service personnel to check the pump. The technician has got this task to do, but he needs all the technical details on the pump, right? So, with the help of Comos, we have all this data available. He's got an access to Comos, to the engineering tool, and he can get all the manuals, the list of spare parts, and so on. And with the help of Comos Walk Inside, he can easily find this certain pump. And with Comos MR, this is maintenance tool, he can do all the documentation. He just takes the portable with him, executes the job, the maintenance job, and all the adaptation which he has done, he can document it in Comos MR. And all these software tools, they transfer the data automatically. So it is always up to date. Which means for us that our digital twin is always up to date. Let's talk about the management things, about the smart solutions. And I will talk about the software tool which is called XHQ. This is a smart software which enables you to create customized reports, which can help you to get an access in real time to all your plant, process, and business data. So this is not just, you might know, you get a monthly report every month to get an overview about the situation, business situation. In this case, you get the information at any time you want, everywhere in the world. This is the real-time access to all the data. How can you profit from that? You can imagine. You can react very fast on any changes on the market. You see all the results, all the reportings, which can help you to make the right strategic decisions. This is the digital twin. And this is our solution, which we call from integrated engineering to integrated operations throughout the whole life cycle. Furthermore, another important aspects play a crucial role to make this digital solution work for you. I talk about industrial communication. So you need all your assets be communicated. So you need all this data from industrial communication. As soon as you have collected all this data, you need to think about the security of this data. We talk about industrial security. And to make this big data to smart data, we offer you industrial services. You might have already been to MindSphere. This is an example. This is a service of us to create for you MindSphere apps, for example. All of this make the digitalization real today. And I hope that you have found a lot of interesting information now, how you can make your productivity more efficient and you boost your efficiency as well. So if you need some more information or just would like to see this digital twin of the process industry in real, just drop into the digital enterprise, just in the middle of our booth, in the heart of our booth. And my colleagues can give you a short overview or just show you different use cases with our digital twin. Thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you to have a good time at the fair.
Thank you very much. Greater productivity.